To you. It is your boy, man. You know, your cowboy cousin, man. It's your cowboy cousin, West Coast, man. What's up with you, man? That cowboy cousin that always comes around and all he want to do is talk about football. You trying to talk about how your rent due and how you gonna barely make it this week, and he talking about what you mean, man? That Zeke is back. Zeke is back. Good morning, good morning, good morning, man. Good morning to you. Let's have ourselves a good show. Let's see what we got up in here. We're going to go live on IG here in a little bit. As soon as I know Facebook's up and running. So good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning to you. How you doing, Miss Mary? I see Miss Mary. I see Marcy Jill. I see April. I see Bob. I see Wendy. Shoot. The lady Cowboy fans is in the house, man. Let me find out if these lady Cowboy fans gonna beat y'all to the show. Let me find out. What's up, Tony P? What it do, man? It's my boy, Tony P. How you doing, Miss Diane? How you doing? Hey, if you guys are interested in some great Cowboys jewelry or in accessories, make sure you hit Miss Diane. She's a Cowboy fan, and she has some great earrings and stuff like that. I mean, it's all Cowboy related and Cowboy colors. You know what I'm saying? You know, a lot of times it's not Cowboy the star, but you ain't got to rep the star. You can rep the blue and silver and still be Cowboy related. What's up with you, Wendy, in the house? Hey, Wendy, can you share my video up in your group, please? You know, Facebook is tripping on you, boy. So, you know, we got to take it old school. We got to take it back to that old school that they said, I want that old thing back. All right, we got to get it popping right now. As soon as I get on YouTube and see who's on YouTube. Let me see who's on YouTube. Let me find out who's on YouTube. The tubes of you. How are you doing this morning? I got the real Jacob. What up with you, man? Not the fake Jacob, but the real Jacob. Man, that fake dude, get him up out of here. We got Alfred. What up with you, Big Al? Got Vance Boy. What up with you? He says, oh, that's Scouting the Three. What's up with you, man? You got to get you a picture for your thing. Got Tyler Hyatt. What up with you? Got Vance Boy. What's up with you, man? So we got 8 people on YouTube. I know it's going to grow. Let me jump over here on Facebook. I got literally 4 people watching. That's funny. Even though I can see more people in the queue, you know what I'm saying? But it says two more days. Facebook won't let me start sharing again. It's all good, baby. But hey, man, let's get this show over. Let's start this thing up and let's start talking about some football this morning, right? So, yo, man, the first thing I'm gonna address is not even really like football related, but I'm gonna address this crap. You know what I'm saying? And I'm about to drop a video on Instagram. Why? Because I feel that I am a DOS. You know what I'm saying? I am a DOS to the fullest. You know what I'm saying? It's really a DOTS. You know what I'm saying? I think I need to get t-shirts. I am a defender of the star. Like, that's kind of what I do. I have a big star right here. The star brings a lot of love and a lot of admiration in my house. You know what I'm saying? So I am what you would call a defender of the star. So I gotta kind of speak on this D-Law crap, man. I gotta speak on it. And I'm gonna speak on it for a couple minutes, and I'm gonna make a video on it. I'm gonna drop it on Instagram. I probably won't know if I'm gonna drop it on Facebook, because like I said, Facebook be tripping. So make sure you go over to Instagram. It's West Coast Cowboys, really West_Coast Cowboy, but I will drop it in the comments right here. So make sure you guys go over to Instagram and look at that video. But yo, man, now that we didn't got that out the way, I just put my information in there. I actually put it under my wife's name because I'm looking at her phone. So if you see it on there, just, put it on there. But yo, this is my thing, right? Everybody saw the video. D-Law, let's just start it from the beginning. The little kid's mom basically pushes him out there and tells him to go get D-Law's autograph. You know what I'm saying? My first take is on this, right? First off and foremost, right? Why in the hell did this kid get to go behind the security parades and all them other Cowboy kids couldn't do it? That's the first thing I'm curious to know, because I'm going to keep it real with y'all. I walked out the exact same door. The door that D-Law's walking out of, that's the player exit door. That's the door I walked out of. You guys can go see my video. I'm actually right in front of D-Law when this happens, because D-Law was behind me. So I'm actually right in front of D-Law. So when we come out, maybe like 2 minutes later, this situation happens. And I'm going to be honest with you guys. The Dallas Cowboys do not let anybody go against that parade. So the fact that that kid was even able to run in front like that or get pushed in front of security guards, I'm going to tell you guys right now, had he would have been 14 or like 13, and if he looked like he was 13, that security guard would have gave him the Randall Cobb stiff arm of his life. Oh, you know, when you're not like them, these new stiff arms are different. You know, in the stiff arm when you just stop someone and you push them, he would have gave you that Randall Cobb stiff arm when they take your helmet and literally force you into the ground. Like he would have gave him one of them stiff arms had he would have been an adult. Because I'm gonna tell y'all right now, they do not play that at all. They do not play that at all. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to like, you running out and trying to, they don't play that. That is not the time or the place. If the players want to give an autograph as they come down that that gun line, I call it like an alleyway, but that alleyway where all the players, or the people are on the side of you, then that's totally on the player. But if somebody runs out there or gets pushed out there, and if you go see the video, the very first thing you see is Saquon Barkley's name on his jersey. Then you see the white hand, and I'm not being racial, I'm just being real because that's what it was. You see that hand, and then what do you see? You see the mom push him into that over there. Whoop. Right? Push him right in there. Whoop. Then he goes up and he says, "Hey, D-Long, can I have your autograph?" And I'm going to be honest with you. I told you guys I'm a defender of the star. And I'm not really even defending the star this time. I'm just really telling facts. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes I don't think people really give the whole facts of everything, right? Up to that point right now, a lot of people thinking that's like maybe 20, 30 minutes after the game. No, bruh. That's about 2 hours after the game. It's about 2 hours after the game. And you're on the Cowboy side. So it's like, I don't get that situation. Like, I don't get that. I don't get that. Like, this is a rivalry game. Like, mom, why are you pushing your New York Giant fan son into the front of a Cowboy player? And I just don't get that. One that is made to go sack your quarterback. I don't get that. Why wouldn't you carry yourself around the corner and go on the side, the visitor side, where the Giants players are, where you could possibly see Saquon Barkley? This is not an autograph area. This is D-Law trying to get himself and his 11 family members, including his wife, his young kids, his cousins, I think it's like his he had like 11 people there. That's why they're getting in a Sprinter van and not some little regular car. You know what I'm saying? That's D-Law trying to get, after playing a football game, after doing a press conference, after doing the Landry room, D-Law had already signed, I would think, at least 45 to 50 autographs up to that point. So now it's not about, is this a kid trying to get an autograph? No, this is a kid trying to get an autograph from a guy when he's trying to get in a car and leave. Like, come on, bro. Like, come on, bro. Like, come on, man. Like, some of this stuff just gotta give, man. Like, some of this stuff, we gotta be like, okay, bruh, Mom, what were you thinking? Like, why wouldn't you take him on the opposite side, where the visiting team is, and allow him to do that on the visitor side? That's what I don't get. Like, I'm going to start with mom first. Mom, why wouldn't you do that? Why wouldn't you put your son or put your child in the best position to win? Why are you standing at a Dallas Cowboys exit waiting for Dallas Cowboy players, even though you paid the $73 or the $80? Actually, that was a real jersey, so he probably paid that $99 to get Saquon Barkley a jersey. I don't get that. Why aren't you waiting 2 hours to go see your own team? Like, I don't get that. Like, mom, set son up set your kid up for success. Now, and I'm not trying to make no excuses, but yo, man, this is football, man. This is football. You're gonna tell me that that we're gonna yell and scream? Like, I'm not about to yell and scream, hit this, hit that, hit this, and then wait 2.5 hours to see an opposing team and try to get an autograph, and then also push my kid up there and do it? Like, mom, why you didn't walk out there with him? Why? Because you thought because it was a kid that you can try it's a kid and you'll do it because it's a kid. That's a sign of entitlement. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I am not under the impression that football players have to be good role models. I'm not under that impression. I'm under the impression that D-Law has to be a good father for his kids, which he is, because his kids stay with him. His kids stay with him. Like, D-Law keeps his family with him. You know what I'm saying? So that is the only thing he's required to do. And if anything, guess what, mom? I'm talking to the mom of the parent, the mom of the child. That was a very good learning lesson. You know what that learned? I'm going to tell you 3 things you learned in that lesson. Mom, this was a learning lesson. Don't victimize your son. Oh my God, he's a victim. You're a victim. No, you're going to make your son soft. Don't do that. Mom, this is a teaching moment. You know what you teach him? Now your son has a legitimate reason to hate the Cowboys. And guess what? That's okay. This is football. This is football. It's okay. Now you have a legitimate reason in a rivalry game on why you don't like your opponent. And guess what? That's okay. I'm going to tell you guys a very short story on why I absolutely hate the Atlanta Falcons in the city of Atlanta. The reason being is because in 2017, after they beat us, I'm walking out of the stadium, and this old man, I'm not going to say what color he was because it has nothing to do with it, it's just a coincidence, walks up in my wife's face, and my wife don't mess with nobody, don't say nothing to nobody. She's just there supporting me, to be honest with you. At this point, she didn't even know a lot about football. Walks up in my wife's face and starts yelling and screaming, whatever that little saying that the rise up. And he's screaming it so loud that a little piece of spit just trickles. Dude. And I see it in slow motion getting closer to my wife's face. And then I see my wife's eyes see the little piece of spit. And it goes. Boom. I'm showing you guys the slow motion, what I saw in my head. I saw it slow motion. Boom, hit her head. Boom. My wife, she flew back like this. Oh, boom. And I'm going to tell you guys, as soon as I saw the piece of spit hit her face, boom, I went crazy. I absolutely lost my mind. You know what I'm saying? And guess what? Shout out to my boy Big James because he saved me that day. But yeah, I had a small situation there. But guess what? I look back on that and I say this. You know what? I don't like that guy. But now I have my own personal reason to hate the Atlanta Falcons. And guess what, young man? Now you have your own personal reason on why you hate the Dallas Cowboys. And guess what, son? That's okay. That's okay. I can tell you a story of why I hate the Rams. Like, that's okay. Now you have a personal feeling. If anything, this was a great moment for the New York Giants. Want to know why? Because of D-Law, now that guy's a real fan. Because I'm going to tell you right now, he wasn't a real fan in the beginning. I'm not talking about the kid. I'm talking about the mom and the family and everything. Now he a real fan. You want to know why? He a real fan. I promise you this. He ain't never going to stand behind an opposing team asking for an autograph for no hour and a half. That's ridiculous. That's crazy. But yo, I know I made light of the situation, but yo, the real facts of the situation is this, man. I do not believe that players have to stop and sign autographs for every single person. I don't believe it. Why? Because guess what? D-Law will never get home. Secondly, we already know how D-Law is. If Jerry Jones is able to say Zeke who, D-Law should be able to walk past a kid and say, you got the wrong jersey on. Like, I think he's earned that right. Yeah, you don't know him, but I think he's earned that right. You know what I'm saying? So before y'all start, for y'all Cowboy fans, they're going to start saying, oh, well, D-Law should have just signed his jersey. Okay, well, you go buy a Giants jersey and send it to D-Law. He'll make sure he signed it for him. All right? You know what I'm saying? You take care of that. But if you a Cowboy fan, man, who cares, bruh? If it would have been a Cowboy fan, I'm going to tell you guys right now, and me being the real person, like, honestly, like Drake said, I might get tattooed. I might get Cowboys fan tattooed on my face because I believe I'm the realest Cowboy fan out there. And I'm going to tell you guys right now, if it would have been a flip situation and it would have been a little Cowboy kid out here asking Saquon Barkley, can I get your autograph? And Saquon Barkley's like, bruh, get the right jersey. Keep on walking. I'm making a video right now and I'm saying, what the hell was that Cowboy fan out there asking for Saquon Barkley's autograph? What are you doing? This is after a game. You got a Cowboy jersey on. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Like, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing? Like, I'm a realist. You know what I'm saying? I would have been like, yo, what are you doing? Can we please get that Cowboy fan on the line, on line 6, and tell her don't ever do that. If you want an autograph from an opposing team, take your narrow tail to an autograph signing where they got on regular shirts and regular tennis shoes, and they're not walking out of a game just beating your divisional team in the game of the week. Like, don't put that expectation on my players. And so I will be doing a video on IG, so make sure you guys watch it and support it. All right, so we kind of talked about that a little bit long, so let's get, but you guys, y'all already know how it is, man. We the Dallas Cowboys, so we always got to start our show off with something that's non-football related. You want to know why? Because there's a lot of non-football related stuff that happens in the Dallas Cowboys. So it's only fair that we start off every show with some non-Cowboy related talk, some gibberish. Tamara said, what's up? Tamara said she went crazy. I want to know, I mean, am I wrong for thinking like that? Can I ask you guys a question, my Cowboy scouts? Can I ask you guys a question? If you were at a Giants game and Giants just beat us at their stadium, your kid goes out there to get an autograph. Saquon Barkley says, no, you have the wrong team on, bro. Saquon Barkley's mad because he had 6 carries when he ran for 63 yards, and then after the game, he only got 5 more carries. So Saquon Barkley's pretty mad at this point. He's walking by, and he sees my little son, TJ Jr., and TJ Jr. said, well, I ain't gonna lie, that's a bad example because my son ain't gonna be asking for no autograph from New York Giants. Let me give a better example. The homie kid. I just say the homie kid for the sake of the point. That's a bad example, said my kid. But the homie kid walk up and he say, Saquon Barkley can have an autograph. If Saquon Barkley says no, are you really mad at him, or should you be mad at yourself for even telling your kid to go do that? I want to know. Like, we can't be the victim every time. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we need to own our own stuff. But I need to know, like, you took a chance of thinking that he was going to be receptive, and he wasn't. Guess what? You rolled the dice and you struck out. That's life. It happens. You don't win every time. You don't get everything that you want in life. That's just what it is. And I think that was a great learning lesson for that young man. Tony P says, I ain't asking no Giant or any other teams for an autograph. Like, yo, man, like, what the hell? Is this not a divisional game? Like, what the hell? Like, this is like, what the hell? Like, Giants fans, I'm sorry. Why are y'all fans asking Cowboy fans for autographs? I don't get that. Like, I don't get that at all. Marcy says, I can't answer that. I'm a diehard Cowboy, but I tell him to slap himself. Exactly. Like, most of y'all here, like, yeah, I would never, most of you guys, think about this. Most of you guys are like, yeah, I would never tell my son to do that. Like, never. Like, there's been times that I've seen other players on other teams. Like, there's some times where you just can't resist. Like, my boy Chandler, he's I think he's my boy. He works at the pro shop. Don't go to his job asking him for discounts because he ain't giving you one. You know what I'm saying? But my boy Chandler, he at Pro Club, and he saw Drew Brees like a couple weeks. And I remember he told me, he's like, West Coast, I don't care, man. There's just some players, I'm getting his autograph. I mean, if it's Drew Brees once in a life, I see Aaron Rodgers, I ain't asking for his autograph. I might dap him up or something, but it's just too much. It's too much, bro. You end my season 2016. Like, I'm still, you know what? I'm not even dapping you up. I'm not. I can't do it, bro. Do you remember what he did when they came back in 2017 and we was about to beat them? Then he did that same route and did my boy Jordan Lewis like that. No, I can't even do it, bro. Like, I can't do it. Like, we got history. I mean, yeah, I can't do it. Never mind. Bad example. Next subject. All right. My boy Peter, he says, I don't see any issue here. These football players are people too. If Lawrence doesn't feel like giving the kid a signature, that's fine by me. Exactly, bro. Like, that's what I said. And that's what D-Law is speaking to. Like, there is a huge like funk of like entitlement out there. Like, bruh, just because you pay $400 to go watch a game, bro, you're watching the game. If you want an autograph, go pay for an autograph. If you can't get mad at someone because they deny you something that's free, that you weren't even supposed to have. Like, you're not even supposed to be there. You're not supposed to even be there. You weren't supposed to walk in front of the line. You weren't even supposed to get the autograph. So why are you now the victim? Why is this guy now the victim? Because someone chose him. I do not like that. I do not like the fact that you guys hold NFL players to a standard that we don't even hold other other regular human beings do. Like, we got to stop with all this victim crap. You know what I'm saying? Like, we ain't no victims, man. Just sometimes in life, it don't go your way. You didn't win. That's just what it is. You don't win. Like, you're not a victim. You just didn't get what you want. But hey, I want to know, man, who are some people that you would ask for an autograph right now that can go again? Like, who are your 4 people that if you saw you would ask for an autograph? I'm going to tell you guys mine. Mine, Tom Brady. Man, I just don't know about Aaron Rodgers, man, because I think if I see Aaron Rodgers, he going to give me that little smirky. I'm not going to cuss, but he going to give me that little smirk. You know, that little smirk he does, and then I'm going to say something foul to him. Like, I'm going to say something disrespectful, like, bro, how you the highest $33 million and you ain't won since, like, 2009? Like, I don't get it. I don't want to say that. Beast mode? I don't know. Honestly, there's nobody in the NFL right now. Like, I got homies that I get their autograph because they the homie. Like Madison, that's the homie. I want to definitely get his autograph because that's the homie. Like that's the homie. My boy Casey. These are the dudes from my hood, like from out here that I know. Like, I get his autograph from Atlanta. I kicked it with his brother 2 weeks ago. But yeah, like dudes like that, my boy Wood, you know what I'm saying? Other than that, I mean, people that I know, I'm down for. But I see LA Rams all the time. Like, we see LA Rams all the time, and I walk right past them. Like, literally, I was now I ain't going to say where I was at. God dang. I was somewhere, and it was some Rams players up in there with my boy YL. My boy YL had a birthday party, and it was a gang of a gang of LA Rams players came out to support my boy YL. And yo, I mean, I just was not interested in interviewing them, talking to them, or any of that. But yo, so let's we talked about that for enough now. I think we talked about it. So basically, you guys have gotten my point. I will be dropping a video on it, so make sure you guys tune in later for it. All right. Next thing I want to talk about is, Marcy says, he's a kid, no victim. He a kid, no victim. Next subject, better topics. Absolutely. Wendy says, and they were Giants fans. Giants really hate us even more now. It's funny. Jury's so quiet this week. Beast mode. Tony says Vince Young, but not because he was a Longhorn. I'm still a little mad at Vince Young because of that one play. God dang it, man. Why can't we stop USC? Why we couldn't stop Vince Young on one play? One play. Jose says, discuss some people acting like they didn't get enough attention when they're kids, so they're trying to get it now as adults, acting like fools. He says they're also doing it because of the market value autograph, so they can't resell it. Great points. All right, all great points. But yo, let's move on to another subject, man. So, Dallas Cowboys. I know a lot of people have been giving the defense not necessarily a lot of flack, but just kind of being on the defense. I mean, after I looked at that game, I'm still waiting for the coaching film should be dropping today at 12 o'clock. So I'll actually have a way better bird's eye view of everything that happened in that game. But I mean, if I'm just looking at right now, man, I think that the Dallas Cowboys defensively are in a good place, man. Like, one thing about our defense is, man, like the only thing that happened differently in that game on Sunday that typically doesn't happen is we gave up a touchdown in the first quarter. Like, that was something that we haven't done in 9 consecutive games. You know what I'm saying? So that was like my only biggest concern. Like, I don't get concerned when a guy like Saquon Barkley goes out there and takes a 60-yard run. Like, you just can't, man. Like, great players are going to have great moments too. Like, that's just real. Like, that was expected. But one thing I love is that the Dallas Cowboys defense basically bottled him up for the rest of the game. Like, this game did not turn into the Saquon Barkley show. And that's what you're supposed to do, man. Like, great players are going to have great moments. That's why they're called great players. You know what I'm saying? They're going to have those moments. I remember back in the day when Kobe used to play, he used to play the Spurs, man. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm a Laker fan. I hate the Spurs. So if I lost a subscriber, it is what it is. But I hate the Spurs, man. Y'all done did me dirty just as many times as these divisional games. Like, for real, man. Like, if you can't be no diehard Laker fan without hating the Spurs, man, I can't stand them, man. But don't get me wrong. Y'all remember when Fisher 0.4 seconds. We didn't got y'all sometimes too, but y'all didn't got us too. And that's, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just, I'm thinking about like some of the, when the Lakers used to play the Spurs, that boy, I think his name was Bruce Bowen. He used to call himself a Kobe stopper. You know what I'm saying? And he would basically go out there and try to like limit Kobe to having these big games. You know what I'm saying? And basically what the Spurs would do is like they would literally just let Kobe go off. Like Kobe would have a huge game against the Spurs almost every time he played them, and especially in the playoffs. But guess what they would do? They would stop everybody else around him. You know what I'm saying? And like that just ended up being the mantra. Like you're not gonna stop Kobe from doing what he wants to do. You're just not gonna do it. Like Kobe's gonna make plays. He's gonna get to the hook. I mean, he's gonna get to the hole. Like it is what it is. But what we gotta make sure is that we don't let these four other dudes, end up having career games too. And to be honest with you, that's what in the NFL, that's what you're gonna see a lot, because great players is just gonna be great, man. Like great players are gonna have great moments. Like there's nothing you're gonna do about that. Like there's nothing. Like the only thing you can really do with a great player is try to prevent him from like flat out just taking over the game. That's basically the only thing you can really do with a great player. Like stop him from like literally getting to the point where his fingerprint is on the game. Like where this guy came in here and fingerprinted this game. Where, what he did affected the outcome of the game. That's really the only you can really do with, that's the only really thing that you can do with a great player. And Saquon Barkley is a great player. You know what I'm saying? So I think as long as the Dallas Cowboys continue to do what they did against him on Sunday night, I mean, you're gonna have your one or your one, possibly two big runs, but making sure that he stays out of the end zone and making sure he stays. Like one thing about Saquon Barkley that I love that the defense did is they did not allow Saquon Barkley to just wrap up first downs. Like a lot of times, especially in that last game, week 17 last year when we played them, Saquon Barkley himself got 6 first downs, converted 6 first downs. You know what that is? That's keeping the chains moving. That's keeping the chains moving. You know what I'm saying? The defense did not allow Saquon Barkley to put his fingerprint on this game. So guess what? Saquon Barkley just ended up being another player on the game with a big play. Because if you take that 60-yard run out of his stats, he's like 42 yards. He literally has like 42 yards. So think about this. Outside of that one play, your defense basically bottled him up, man. Like they basically bottled Saquon Barkley up. They did their job. You know what I'm saying? So now, is there room for improvement? Hell yeah, there's room for improvement. Thank God we got 15 more opportunities to improve. You know what I'm saying? Heck yeah, there's room for improvement. But I'm very, very, very excited from what I saw from my defense, man. Like, there was no easy gimmies. There was no easy gimmies. Basically mean there was no touchdown from the Dallas Cowboys that there was no touchdown. There was no points from the Giants that was not contested. Think about this. We had 4 touchdowns. 3 of the guys were wide open. Blake Jarwin, wide open. Wide open. Jason Witten, wide open. Randall Cobb, wide open. Not contested. Wide open touchdowns. It's freaking play calling, man. It's freaking play calling, man. Freaking play calling. I'm gonna drop a video on that too, because that was pretty amazing. But yeah, man, like, and then I know my Kerry said, for one of the first time, don't be honest with you, Eli probably had one of his better games. Like Eli probably had one of his better games. So I don't want to say we just beat up on a bad Giants team, because I don't believe this was a bad Giants team. Like I don't believe this Giants team is only going to win 5 games. I think they're going to win more than 5 games. Because Eli didn't play bad. And Saquon Barkley got loose. The other thing about the Giants is their coaching and their play calling sucks. You know what I'm saying? It sucks. So I don't want to hear nobody saying, you did good against the Giants, man. You can only do good against the players that are on your schedule. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, so I think the defense played well, considering it's your first game. Like I said, man, the only thing that happened in that game differently that doesn't happen in every defensive game is that damn big run. Other than that, man, your defense is good. Hey, I ain't even gonna lie, man. My boy Cheetah Bear Woozy just inboxed me right now. My boy, no dude, I can't show you all the information. My boy just, like, man, that's how you know you got here grinding, bro. In the middle of your show, you got Cheetah Bear Woozy in your inbox, man. God is good, man. Like, God is good. Look at that. You know what I'm saying? God is good, man. The scouts, man. We made the scouts, bro. I'm telling you, man. The scouts, man. We making moves, baby. We making moves. Hey, y'all saw your boy West Coast walk out, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. I almost cried. I almost bro, walking out of the player exit was like so freaking dope, man. Like, shout out to the big homie, man. Shout out to the big homie that always makes sure your boy West Coast, man. Your boy West Coast got some friends on the team, man, and got some genuine friends on the team, man. And I ain't gonna lie, man. You guys, they always allow your boy and the scouts access that no one else has, man. So, man, shout out, man. Shout out to the big homie, man. But yeah, that was just sorry about that. I just had to mention. I was just like, man, I'm up here talking about Cowboy football and the defense. My boy Cheeto inboxes me in the middle of it. God is good, man. Hey, if you want to be a scout, all you got to do is hit that shop now button at the bottom. Scout simply means a serious Cowboy fan out to uncover truth. People always get on me. Oh, you're a scout. You're a scout. You're a scout, though. You're a scout. Like, bruh, that doesn't offend me. You got to understand what a scout means. A scout is simply a serious Cowboy fan out to uncover the truth. That's it, man. If you're a Cowboy fan who doesn't believe everything that everybody put in the media, if you actually go out and research for yourself and you come back to the house, because this is what I told somebody the other day. It was like 3:00 in the morning. We in Dallas. Hey, man, shout out to the Oats, man. I had so much fun. We're going to be doing this probably once a year going forward. We had the Oats, my boy Barry from Oats and my boy Terrence. I call my boy TC. My boy TC, Terrence. He rented this dope, not Uber, but Airbnb, and literally had everybody, all the major creators there, and we all stayed there this weekend. And some of the conversations that just came from this us all meeting together was just absolutely ridiculous. So I also want to shout out to Oats, man, for holding it down this weekend, because, man, this weekend was live. It was definitely live. But yeah, man. The scouts, man, we are moving and shaking, man. We are moving and shaking. 2019 is going to be a huge year for Dallas Cowboy scouting. It's going to be a huge year for West Coast, man. And make sure that you ride along. It's going to be a huge year for the scouts, man. Those are my serious Cowboy fans out there in Cover Truth. It's going to be a huge year for us. Why? Because every single year, our relationships and our friendships, I'm going to be honest with you guys, I don't pay for none of this stuff. Straight off of relationships and friendships, it's putting us exactly where we need to be. So this is where your support dollars go to, and let all y'all know. For all the scouts who are supporting already, I appreciate you guys, because remember, man, it is you guys that allow the camera, man. You guys help West Coast put this phone in areas where it's never been before, so that we can all get that access. Because you already know, if I see it with my eyes, y'all seeing it with yours. Why? Because my phone is just like this. It's so funny, man. They got me on the Jumbotron 3 times last night on the game, and each time I'm like this. Each time I got my phone out like this. Y'all know what it is, man. It's your boy West Coast. Deshaun says, I thought you was gonna give your autograph hat out. I ain't gonna lie, man. I gave my hat to my auntie. My auntie, y'all know I be wearing my little cowboy medallion. And I went to go see my auntie, my cousin who passed away. I'm gonna go see her before I left to go to the airport. And first thing I walked out, we were watching the game over, because my auntie's one of those women that we're one of those families that we don't watch TV. So what we'll do is we'll just put it on the Cowboy game, and it'll just, that game for that week will literally just play over and over and over and over. That's actually how I got into watching film. It wasn't because I wanted to just watch film. It was because my mom is real anti-news. She don't believe in watching the news and bringing all that negativity in your house. So literally, my mom would literally just put the game on before we had DVR. She recorded the game, and we would just play it over and over. And that was our cable. So that's what actually got me and used to just watching games over and over and over, because my mom still does that to this day. Now, you go to my mom's house, the same Cowboy game from this week is going to be playing over and over and over. You'll probably see the game probably 9 times before this next week passes up. Buddha says that was a dope moment. They were screaming West Coast, red carpet treatment. Man, hey, I appreciate it, man. I love going to games, man, because I realized, man, that the scouts, man, we are in the building, man, and there are people out there that really support, man. So West Coast, I absolutely love the love, man. Make sure that my next event that I'm gonna be doing, I'm debating. I got some folks that want me to come out there for that Miami game, but I just don't know. But I do know this for sure. I will be in the building for New York football. I'm Giants. I will be in the building for Green Bay, and I will be in the building for Philadelphia Eagles. So those are my next 2 home games. Those are 5 and week 7. Week 5 is going to be a family trip, and then week 7 is going to be, actually, both of them going to be family trips. You know what I'm saying? But Deshaun says, I thought you was going to, but yeah, but that's what happened to my hat. And shout out to my boy Donovan Alumba. I'm going to be honest with you, man, like I'm always like this weekend for me, and I know I'm not really talking like a whole lot of football. I'm kind of like recapping my trip. But this weekend for me, guys, was kind of like really, really impactful because like I felt like I kind of got and I'm not trying to like toot my own horn, but I kind of felt like I got rewarded for some of the work that I've done this offseason. Like, like people that I've continuously showed love to, and people that I've, went to their events and helped them and did flyers and all types of stuff that I be doing in the off season with players. Like a lot of that love got reciprocated back, man. So, that's why I'm a proud defender of the Star, man. My boy Antoine Wood saw me, walk right up to me in the mid, like, West Coast, come up, walk up, gave your boy a big hug. My boy Donovan Alumba sees me. He's like, West Coast. I'm like, yeah, because I talked to him on Instagram. He took off his game hat, put it right on my head, like, here, man, appreciate you, man. Keep doing what you do, man. So it's like the scouts are moving, man. They are definitely moving. The serious Cowboy fans out there in Cover Truth are seriously moving and shaking, man. So if you want to be a part of this movement, 2019, make sure you continue to like, subscribe, and follow. That's on Facebook. That's on, because Facebook be tripping. So since Facebook be tripping, now we on YouTube and we on Instagram. Instagram, I'll be doing more Instagram live videos, just sporadic videos. So make sure you tune in at all times. And then I'll also be dropping more standalone content on there because Instagram don't trip nearly as hard as Facebook does. You know what I'm saying? So, and I appreciate y'all for, like, right now, I'm going to tell you, like right now, like, I'm going to give you an example, right? Like, Facebook says I have, like, a gang of shares, but it says I only have, like, 16 views. So it's like, what are they doing? I think it's because of this election that's coming up. Like, everybody's Facebook is kind of weird right now. And I think it's 100% has to do with that election. My boy says, seeing that picture with Mr. Elliott. Oh yeah, that was another one, man. That was another real dope moment. Seeing Stacey Elliott, Ezekiel Elliott's dad, and just having him come up to you and be like, West Coast, and just like, it's different when you're thanking somebody else, but when they're appreciative of what you do and what you did for their son, like making videos and always, he said, man, he's like, exactly what he says, man, I appreciate you for always speaking the facts on my son. And when you hear stuff like that coming from someone's parent, man, like that definitely makes you want to say, hey, I'm going to get up tomorrow, I'm going to make 50,000 videos. Why? Because the scouts are moving the nation, man. This is just game 1, man. So, yeah, we got a lot of love, man. A lot of people showed love back, man. It was just love all weekend, man. But, yo, man, I'm about to make some videos. I'm about to drop them on Instagram. Since Facebook is tripping, I'm only doing like 30, 40-minute shows. Like, I'm not going to be on here for no 3-4 hours, and then Facebook won't even share my material. Like, I'm not going to throw my pearls away to the sign. So shows going forward probably going to be about 45, 50 minutes at the longest. And then all my other content will be on Instagram and on YouTube. The reason being is because Facebook is hating, and I'm telling y'all while I'm on Facebook. So if you get shut down, you already know what it is. But yeah, I got Joe Trentino said he's in Facebook jail right now. Like, I definitely think it's because of the because of the elections. Matthew says your interview with Jane and getting the word from Garrett was my two-phase. Oh man, I appreciate you, brother. I appreciate you. I was looking for Jane Slater too. She said she got me anytime. Jane Slater said, anytime you're in the building, West Coast, I got you. And I'm like, all right, for sure. I was sure looking for her last night too. So shout out to everybody that showed love, man. Shout out to West Coast Cowboy. Hey, shout out to them god dang hitters, man, who came out in full effect, man. I'm gonna tell you guys right now, they just need to call week 1 hitter movement, because there was so many hard hitters at week 1. It was ridiculous. Like, that's why when I be at week 1, like, I ain't gonna lie, I be a little bit more, I ain't gonna say arrogant, but I just be a little bit more in my iffy. Why? Because I know I got the hard hitters there, and if it go down, we getting it popping. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. Like, you know how that one cousin come around and they just make you feel all big and tough, and you just start walking around slapping everybody because you know they can beat up everybody? Like, that's how when I'm with my hitters, man, I just feel like this is the hard hitters are like the Dallas Cowboys special forces. They're the Dallas Cowboys Special Forces Division. They're the Dallas Cowboys Special Forces Division. Michael says you're in. Okay. Carrie says I'm ready for Mr. Wilson. You talking about Donovan Wilson? I'm ready for Donovan Wilson too. Hey, shout out to Donovan Wilson too. Definitely, his mom gave your boy some love. I remember she didn't even ask me, but he was just kept walking in front of me, so I just snapped a bunch of pictures and sent them over there to him. And it's just small things like that I'm noticing that parents really appreciate, man. And that's what we're going to be about here at Dallas Cowboy Scouting, man. We're going to defend the star. We're going to tell the truth. And we're going to be an information point for players' parents so that they can get the correct information. Why? Because I can only imagine being Zeke's dad and the entire world trying to tear you down. And there's no outlets out there that are actually putting out the truth. Well, guess what? That's West Coast job. That's what we're going to do here at Dallas Cowboy Scouting. That is what your Patreon dollars is going to go to. That is what your subscription dollars are going to go to. It's going to go to defending the star, period. Hey, I got a fire interview with Robert Quinn. Fire interview with Robert Quinn, and I ain't dropping it until you come back. I'm talking about fire interview. I got a fire. I'm just saying because he said Quinn as well coming back. Yeah, I got a fire interview with Robert Quinn. Fire. Like this is probably one of the funniest and best, most personable interviews that I've done. Fire, straight fire. Like it was so fire that after practice, I'm standing in the gas station buying an iced tea because I'm thirsty, and he's standing behind me buying water and Gatorade, and I say, "What's up, man?" And he say, "What's up, West Coast? I just finished talking to you." Like it's fire when they see you in public and they recognize you. So I got a fire interview with Robert Quinn that I'm not dropping until he come back. But yo, man, my nose is about to start running. My mouth is getting all weird right now. I got to figure that out. So I'm about to get up out of here. But you guys already know what it is, man. You already know what it is. Never look down because the star's up. Peace.